not to be negative whatsoever the situation is. Even though you are going through with this dark phase, negative phase, you should not be negative. You should not feel low. You should not feel weak. If you start cribbing and crying for your situation, your mind will lose the power. Your spirit will lose the power. Pranam, prayers for all of you. Today we are discussing about a very chronic issue known as brain fog. This problem is very negative, especially when you're working for your growth. People, those who are working, it is a big hurdle for them. For youth, those who need to plan their life, those who need to build their life, if they are affected by the issue of brain fog. Brain fog is a very strange situation where the person who is affected, he is not able to process their own thoughts. They are not able to know what need to be done in that situation. It is a condition where we are not able to take right decision, or we are not able to take decision. We forget what exactly is happening in the situation. So you receive question A, but you answer something very strange, something very different. The question is, what is your name? And you will be wondering what I should answer, and you will give very strange answer that, mountains are beautiful, sky is clean. So now to correct this, if we move towards medicine, then it's a lifetime journey and there is no solution. We need to understand brain doesn't work alone. It's about whole body. The food for brain is very important. The entire frame of yours, this is second point, this is also very important. Third point is our mind and our spirit. They also work together with our intelligence, with our brain. So how you take care of your mind and how you take care of your spirit, these things also need to be taken care. Let's start with food. Those who are affected, those who are going through with this problem of brain fog, those who have this issue of slow processing and absence mind, are not able to understand what is happening in the situation, what answer I should give. They need to be in discipline with good food, nutritious food they need to consume. The food for our brain is our blood. So how best you can take care of your blood equal to the quality of your brain. We can't have another brain. We can't have a brain transplantation. We need to work with the machine what we receive, and we have all the capacity to nurture and nourish our brain. We just need to follow the techniques. The first technique is provide good blood to your brain. So what is good blood? Good food. Nutritious food you need to provide. In that, the key point is discipline of food. So right time, right nutrition should go in your body. There are many practices which can help you, but today we will be discussing about pranayama, which will help you to add power to heal and cure this problem. Now we'll move to the next point. We are talking about the entire frame. The body whole is your brain. Brain is not working independent. It's not that brain is separate and body is separate. They all work together. In that also, especially, our heart plays a very strong role. So how your heart, your emotions, so when we talk about heart, we are talking about emotions. How you are taking care of your emotions, how you are taking care of the information from outside, how you are providing information to the world. These things need to be understood and we need to take care of them. So what it means? Be very careful, be very mindful before you connect with anyone. Suppose you are going through with this problem, you have the issue of having multiple reasons not to have right frame, right brain, right mindset to execute the task, not to connect with outer world. Stay alone, spend some time in isolation. This requires training. You need to be alone to prepare yourself. If you'll keep mingling yourself with the people, with the situation, with circumstances, you will not get time to heal and recover. So, allow your emotions to become powerful. Allow your heart to connect with your brain like a good friend. Both should work together to build your journey, to give you growth, to give you success. Now, when you are clear that your body and your brain, they are together, your emotions, your heart, your brain, they need to be together. You need to plan a special training for your connection, to connect all these dynamic energy systems. So what is that training? Make sure that you spend time in silence. You need to be silent for some time in your whole routine. You can't be active with your mind, active with your thoughts continuously, and then work on your treatment, work on your healing. Spend some time in silence. Once you are able to understand the point 1 and point 2, the point 3 becomes very easy for you. What is this point 3? It's about your mind and spirit. Brain requires strong support of your mind and strong support of your spirit. Again, they are interlinked. If you move with your front wheels, if your car is moving with the front wheels, back wheels also need to move the same way. If you are moving strong with the training for brain, your mind and spirit, they also need to be the same energy. They need to be with you. It is not advisable and it is not a correct approach. It is not a right approach that you are building your brain separate, then you're spending separate time for your mind, and then you're thinking about your spirit, and then you're thinking about how to connect them. They all need to work simultaneously. Suppose we think or we say that I will correct my problem of brain first and then I will focus on my mind, on my spirit. Then you will recover, but the chances of you relapsing, going back to the same situations are very high. So this is not a good approach. You need to make sure that you are building your mind and your spirit simultaneously. So what should be done for them? When you are going deep with the understanding of the issue of brain fog, and you are working on that treatment, curing your problem, certain powerful techniques which are required for your mind to support your brain, the techniques which are required by your spirit to support your brain, they need to be taken care of. So what are those techniques? These techniques, they are about your vibration, your frequency. So what it means, what you are receiving through your ears and how you are storing in your body. Mind and spirit, they are immediately connected with this process. So what you are listening from outside and how your mind feels about those words, about those frequencies, that you need to take care. So the solution is not to be negative whatsoever the situation is. Even though you are going through with this dark phase, negative phase, you should not be negative. You should not feel low. You should not feel weak. If you start cribbing and crying for your situation, your mind will lose the power. Your spirit will lose the power. So these things also will be taken care by the pranayam, what we will learn today. So what is the pranayam? The name of the pranayam is Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramari Pranayama will help you come out from the situation of brain fog. Bhramari Pranayama works with your neurological system. It helps you to become alert. It builds your grasping power, your receiving power. And in yogic practices, Bhramari Pranayama is a key pranayama to build your container. As you grow with the container, more you can receive. Another important point which you can make note, when you're practicing Bhramari Pranayama, of course it is building your container, but it is building the quality of the container also. It's not only the size, it is the quality of the container. So that also you can gain through Bhramari Pranayama. How we practice Bhramari Pranayama? Let's learn this system. Bhramar meaning bees, and the pranayam is it's derived from bees sound. The sound of bees equal to Bhramari Pranayam. Now this pranayam can be practiced by child, can be practiced by an adult, can be practiced by an elder person. All of us, we can practice Bhramari. Very simple to learn and very simple to practice. To gain good results, only thing you need to do is disciplined practice. Every day early morning, if you are able to spend 10 minutes with Bhramari Pranayama, in a month you can change your entire life. So let's learn Bhramari Pranayama now. Sit down in a very simple, relaxed posture. For Bhramari Pranayama, the most important part is the placement of your fingers on specific channels. Your little finger is with your nose, right side right channel, left side left channel, Surya Nadi, Chandra Nadi. Your middle finger, right side, again there is pressure on the channel. You don't press your eyes, you are giving pressure on the channels. Then with your eyebrows, right is with the right channel, left with the left channel. With the help of your thumbs, you close your ears, and then you create the sound of bees. The best time to practice Bhramari Pranayama is early morning with sunrise. Those who have this issue, those who have problem of brain fog, you can practice both the times. Morning you can practice for 10 minutes, and same thing you can repeat in the evening. Once you involve your body with the Bhramari Pranayama, from the day one, you will start seeing the results. And by your continuous practice, with your disciplined practice, you can heal your body completely from this problem. Bhramari Pranayama is a very natural and systematic approach to work with the brain. It will not only help you to recover from this issue, it will make you multiple times powerful. So use this technique wisely and reap the benefit of this divine practice. This is for the day. With your more training, more questions, we'll meet soon again. Take good care of yourself. Keep practicing and keep growing. Namo Himalaya.